Hey everybody, this is Jake Serwer. I'm now joined alongside Joe Briggs, aka the Sports Biz Professor. There you go, your Twitter account. Joe, tell me a little bit about the SEME 2010 conference and what you were just speaking. How great is it to be around all these people today and have the opportunity to speak to them?
Cool. Great opportunity to be here. The students are wonderful. They came up to me afterwards, asked great questions. They asked great questions during the program as well. Jimmy Lynn's a great moderator. I was actually pretty impressed with the panelists that I was on the panel with. I was thinking to myself that I probably shouldn't be here because these guys are so great. So that's just a reflection of the SEME conference. The SEME 2010 conference is put together very well by Matt Winkler and Kristen over at Georgetown. The issues that we talked about are issues that can help these students develop themselves in the next 4 to 5 years to become leaders in this industry. One of the main questions that was asked is the trends as it related to where we saw the sport industry going in the next few years. I think that the people who actually listen to the other panelists will be some of the best entrepreneurs in the world of sport in the next 4 or 5 years.
Now, quick question. You're representing the NFL Players Association. The CBA is expiring. Is it pretty hectic over there? You know, in the next few months, or next 2 to 3 months, is it going to be pretty busy and hectic?
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen a lot of the media accounts of what's been going on with the NFLPA and the NFL and its labor negotiations. It was very busy before March 5th, which was when the uncapped year deadline was. We had to have a deal worked out or else we entered into this unknown zone of the uncapped year. Once that March 5th deadline passed, we had a series of meetings, our meetings with our players out in Maui, where they discussed our strategy going forward with our negotiations with the NFL. And now the NFL owners are meeting down in Orlando this week, talking about their strategy going forward in their negotiations with us. One of the things that's most important right now in this space is educating our players. And that's one of the reasons why we've been so busy, because we have 1,900 guys that we have to get the message out to, plus our 6,000 former players that we have to get the message out to, so that we can all speak with one voice as one team.
Now, last question for young people trying to get into this industry, and I know you're still relatively young. How old are you?
33 years old.
And you wear a bow tie.
Yes. Bow ties are coming back for 2010. That's one of the things that they're going to teach you at the SEME conference for 2011.
Well, on a serious note, though, and I do love the bow tie, actually. I mean, it should be, hopefully you'll bring in the trend coming back. So what's maybe a piece of advice you can give to young professionals or anyone in the Georgetown program looking to get into the sports industry?
For the individuals that are considering which program to attend, I would say the Georgetown program is very unique because Washington, D.C. is a sports town. We have professional sports in football, in basketball, in hockey, and all of the teams, maybe not the Redskins to a certain extent, are doing relatively well in their sport. So to find yourself in Washington, D.C. at Georgetown is a perfect place to be, also because of the college athletics that are here in town. So what I would say to them is, if you want to participate in this industry, make sure that you're educated so that when the opportunity presents itself, that you have the ability to go forward and take full advantage of that opportunity. One of the things that's most important about Georgetown is that you also get to meet your classmates and the other people that will work in this industry with you. You've heard a number of panelists here say this today, and I'm sure they said this in their personal interview as well. It's about the relationships that you develop, because 10 years from now, 15 years from now, the guy who sat in class with you and participated in that group project is probably going to be someone else that's working down the hall from you or working across the way from you for the other team.
Well, that's fantastic advice. I really appreciate you taking the time, and thanks for this interview.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.